Who am I? Who do I want to be? Sometimes we just feel stuck, but there's always another route, another idea, another path, another door or window. Sometimes it's steps, sometimes it's footholds. All of this that surrounds us is meant to show us who we don't want to be, cast in the shadows of memories, of people who told us we couldn't be or wouldn't be, the person we would want to be, cast in mystery. It's time to settle down and buckle down, really find a way to get into our flow, sit with ourselves and observe. The only way to really shed who you aren't is to know who you currently are. Then the shift happens and we find the first piece of ourselves. The key is not to take the whole loaf of bread and run. Then we'll never find our way back to ourselves. If you look closely enough, you'll find the breadcrumbs that have already been left specifically for you. Sometimes some pieces are harder to find, but the map is there waiting for you to spot it. Sometimes it just starts with the clue, but then the aha will hit and you'll be on your way. What I love about the way that this was written was that I took my time with it. And we started off and it was just me. I said, who am I? Who do I want to be? And then you came along and we went together. I said, sometimes we just feel stuck. And then towards the end, I turned it over to you and it was all about you. You find the spot. Sometimes it just starts with the clue, but then you'll be on your way. And the beauty of this is that we start off in our journey to find ourselves by ourselves, right? We start to draw in and isolate ourselves from people that drain our energy, from people that hurt us, and all of that stuff. And then um, we're by ourselves for a while, and then we start to question really what's happening in our lives, and then we find someone else, an animal or a person, or a thing that helps us to start to really focus on ourselves and encourages us to look within and to be okay. And then they're still with us. They're still with us, guiding us in a way, right? You've had those times where you're just having a normal conversation with someone, actually a dialogue, um, and then something happens and you're like, oh, I really needed that information. That was really helpful right now. And they didn't know that they were helping you. And it could still be an animal that I'm talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be a human. Um, and then before we know it, we look around and we realize, look, Ma, no hands. Like I'm doing it all by myself. And really, these videos are, you know, me helping you find your way home. But this stuff's helpful for me too. I mean, every time I write something or um, pull a card or share a story, it's like me having that dialogue with you, even though you're not currently interacting with me. The echoes of this conversation go through my mind, and I reflect on these things again and again. Um, and these cards apply to me too. And so all of that stuff helps you and it helps me. So we're on this journey together. But there are definitely going to be some times when you're by yourself and you feel alone. Um, and that's okay too. That's okay too. Sometimes you need to be by yourself in order to figure out who you really are. Um, because I can guide you or someone else can guide you all the time, but that doesn't really help you understand how to do it on your own. And so I'm here when you need me, um, but it doesn't always have to be about me. It's about you. So, anyways, I love you, my dearest confidant. Until next time.